In this video we have a slotted rotor ceramic brake pad kit, and this is what the box it comes in from Detroit Axle. You have other kits you can get it from, but we usually use Detroit Axle. We're swapping from regular rotors to slotted rotors with ceramic pads. So here we go. We're going to be doing it on this 02 Pontiac Grand Prix SE. So we're going to remove all the tires. Alright, now we got the tire off. We're going to turn the wheel this way. Just enough where we can slide it right off. So what I do first is I'll pull the bottom one off. Bottom bolt. Alright, now to remove this, we had to straighten the wheel back out so there's not so much tension on the hose. Remove the caliper. So we're going to tie the caliper up on the strut spring using this strap, so it doesn't, it's out of the way and it doesn't leave pressure on the brake hose. Just put it out of your way. Now we'll turn the wheel back towards us. Now we're going to remove the brake pads. Then we're going to remove the caliper bracket. So it's going to be these two bolts. Move the caliper bracket out of your way. The bolts out of there so you don't lose them. Remove the rotor. Fairly easy. Throw your new rotor on. As I was making the video, I checked the brake pads, but I didn't check the rotor identification numbers. These are directional, so there's numbers on there with the letter L or R. Usually, well, L means left, R means right, right being passenger side, L meaning driver's side. But another rule of thumb is when they're slanted like this pointed downwards goes towards the front. Okay, so I apologize for the error. We had to fix it, didn't realize it, my fault. I like to spray brake clean because these come shipped with oil on them, so I like to wipe the oil off. They keep oil on it so it doesn't rust. So get your caliper bracket, put it on. Now what you can do to help yourself out is you can put a lug nut on, help to hold the rotor in place. There you want the rotor wobbling all over the place. Should have did that in the first place. Get started. Get out the other bracket. And we zip it on. Now, We're gonna replace the shims. Actually, these are brand new. I ain't gonna bother replacing them. We're gonna just put grease on them. So to apply the grease, I'm gonna use the an acid brush. I keep acid brush kits. I use this for applying grease. I'm gonna toss them away. So there's a kit that comes with it. This kit that's already been smashed open in the box. Thank you, Detroit Axle, for that. So we'll get some of the grease to come out, put on our brush, and we'll grease up our slides. Try not to get it on your rotor. Yeah, these are brand new. As you can see, the last brakes that were on this, we just bought this from an auction. So they pretty much had it all prepped and ready to go. But we like the braking power of these slotted rotors and ceramic pads. And the kits are fairly cheap. I'll put a link below on where to get it. So now we're going to put our pads on. What you do is you look at the part numbers on the brake pads. See if one says L, one says F. Usually that's right or left, but I'm not seeing none of that. So put this in, you slide them in like so. Smooth like a glove. I'm going to push the piston back inside the caliper. So I'm going to compress this piston back using an old brake pad and channel locks. This is old school. I do have a kit, but I don't feel like getting it out. Channel locks are easier to get. So what I do is I just put it on there like so, and I just squeeze the piston back. And once I get down to a certain level, I just bring it back a groove or two. Put the brake pad back on. And squeeze it the rest of the way. And this is why you never play mercy with a mechanic. Then we'll put our caliper on. Untie our caliper from the strut spring. So now we're going to throw a caliper on. Smooth like butter. Make sure your rubber grommets are not crushed and they line up. Try not to get a bunch of dirt in there either. Grease up your slider bolts. First. So, double first one started. Do the same for the bottom. Move you guys over. There you go. Now what I'll do is put thread locker, just a little bit of thread locker on these threads here. Don't get it on your slides. Just a little bit. And I'll hand tighten these with a rack. Don't forget to take your lug nut off. Put your tire back on this side and do the other side front the same way. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Any questions, please comment below.